DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Willis. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll send Brown in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Flush to his right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now here's Ross. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Room here to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kene Nwangu, 61 yards. And the Texans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Willis. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle, Nwangu. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry and you come back and you're all fired up. And sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again. And instead, it works opposite.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nathan Cottrell. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Play action. Here's Willis. Out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Well, that's Garrett Bowles, the former first-round pick, the guilty party. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And big problems there. They'll say this crossed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's got room. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground so far. A great start to this divisional round contest. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. "21-0 our score after 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, you look at this offense, so the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing Jones. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Waddle, 50 yards. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Hey, Smash. And let's pin the mirrors back. 19 Lions. Bronco 80. Rig alert. Rig alert. Dragon 60.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 34 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Willis out of the gun.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
They go play action with Willis. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 17, Jones. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise?
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston.
Kene Nwangu
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From the 45 on second down, Willis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bonito coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis.
He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
1st and 10, Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Tackles. 52's the mark, boys. 52. 79 Broncos.
On second and a long way to go.
Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Jones. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Cowboy 80. Man, that's trash. That's 60 Eagle.
3rd down, it's Willis. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
60 Bobcats.
4th down, Willis.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
For 217 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Kene Nwangu.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And they will take a knee here.